Glorious feast. We have, I hope you had a good 4th of July yesterday. This week, I'm going to try to sort of take something like a vacation, take a little bit of time, and next week, though, we'll have our regular services, Saturday and Sunday. And the saint that we commemorate today, Athanasius of Athos, his life is very beautiful, and he ended up, really, he's kind of credited with bringing Cenobitic monasticism to Mount Athos. Before that, I think people had kind of been living in smaller communities or just individual hermits on the Holy Mountain. So Athanasius of Athos actually founded kind of the first Cenobitic, which means it's a monastery where there's a larger group of monks and they live in community with one another. And he established that monastery following the rule of fathers like St. Pachomius in the Palestine monasteries. He followed their, he kind of utilized their rule to follow. And so it's a beautiful life, and there's something very interesting about the end of his life. It's something for us to ponder and think about. They were building a large church, and the entire church was finished except for the dome. They were just finishing up the dome on top of the church. St. Athanasius told the Brotherhood that his life would be over soon. He had, the Lord had revealed to him that his end was coming. And so on the day when he reposed, he went and put on a special monastic hat, let's call it, that he would only usually wear on great feast days, And he put on his mantilla, which is like a long kind of robe. And he climbed up to the dome of the church where there were some other monks working. And they were up there inspecting the work that was being done. And the dome collapsed. And 5 of the monks, I think, were killed instantly. And Father Athanasius and another monk died a little later. And they could hear him, the brotherhood of monks were just, in tears trying to dig through the rubble to get to him. And they just heard him say, "Glory to thee, O God, Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on me." And so there's something very profound there for us to think about the way that we approach life, the way that we approach death, the way that we, kind of handle things. And I'll leave you with that. It's not good with the lives of the saints to be overly didactic, I guess, where we'd want to spell out every single little detail of what does this mean, It's an image, it's a parable, like the parables in the gospel. The lives of the saints become like a parable like that, so that when you hear them, you're struck with something, and you're kind of put into a position of perplexity. I don't know what to do with this. And so take it as that. Take it for what it is. That it's a challenge to us in our heart. And it causes us to kind of examine ourselves and think, again, to think about life and to think about death. So through his prayers, through the prayers of our Father Athanasius, may the Lord illumine us. Amen.